Hello and welcome to one of my streams today. Today I'll just be working on Space Cleaner again, and I'll just be working on the main menu and like stuff like that. Because I don't have a main menu, so like how can you have a game and just have no main menu? It doesn't work very well, right? Am I right? Am I right or am I right? Haha. I'm so funny. Wow. Anyways, let's go ahead and start. I'm gonna load the file from my computer. This was the last time I worked on it. It was like, so basically it's just this. It's very simple. Look, it loads like this. Whoops, I forgot to turn on interpolation. Like this. Okay. So I think last time that I was doing this, I was going to add like a million real-time rendered stars, but no, that was actually way too laggy because obviously Scratch is really laggy. So I'm not gonna do that. And anyways, yeah, so it's very simple. It just zooms in the Space Cleaner logo, and then it zooms out, and then pops up these two buttons, you know. So yeah, that's all it is. Okay, so what should we do actually? Um, okay, so let's get started. Why is this so laggy? I think it's just the live stream. The live stream just puts so much strain on my computer. Oh, it's also the fact that my computer's unplugged. So since it's unplugged, the battery is like working hard or something. I don't know. The computer just gets throttled when it's on battery power. So that means that plugging it in will let it breathe a little nicer and let it actually go to its max limit, like use it all of its strength. So let's whatever. I don't think anyone's watching right now. Is there anyone watching? There were quite a few people last time. I don't think there's anyone this time. Yeah, there's no one watching. That's the thing with YouTube live streams. I don't understand YouTube live streams because normal videos obviously they show up everywhere, but live streams are just really hidden from everything. But I guess it doesn't matter right now. I'm just gonna work on the game. That's all that really matters right now. So. Oops, I just realized that on the chat window thing, there's no one on there. I mean, it's the wrong link, so that's why. Wait. I think it should work now. Yep, it's not displaying anything though. Because obviously there's no one in the chat yet. So. Wait, I just wanted to test something. Wait. So weird, my computer is so laggy right now. Yeah, wait, did it just crash? Oh, I know, it's because the compiler is enabled, I think. Okay. What's going on? So laggy. Look at these animations. They're running at like 5 frames per second. They're not this slow when I'm just like not live streaming. Well, whatever. Why did I show this? So what do we actually need to add? These buttons don't do anything. That's probably what we should focus on first. So, first of all, there's still an error for some reason. Why don't these buttons spawn at the right place? Oh, never mind. I think they do now. It was because of I hadn't set remove fencing, so they couldn't go off screen. Now they do go off screen, so they can work normally now. So yeah, we need remove fencing for this. I think we should probably make the stars in the background look a little bit nicer and not just be like a static, like a parallax. So if you're not moving your mouse, it's just not gonna do anything. Maybe we could add like some little asteroids. I think. I can open a new OmniBlocks project. Let's go to a new OmniBlocks window, and then what's it? Oh yeah, we're gonna load. If you remember from the past live stream, the reason why this is called oh look, there's some new like little fun facts thing. This is pretty funny. The reason it's called not Mega Man X Buster Ripoff is because I got inspired by Mega Man X when making the Charge Blaster for Space Cleaner. So it's not like I ripped off anything. It's not like I just copied the Mega Man X Blaster sprites or anything. They wouldn't even work in the game because my game isn't pixel art, and Mega Man X was technically pixel art because it's a retro game that ran on the PS1, so it has to be pixelated. But either way, I did spend like 3 days doing this, and like you might be asking, why did you spend 3 days making a simple little charge blaster? All you have to do is detect if you're holding it for blah 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 seconds. The reason is because I had to hand make all these animations. Wait, where are they? This is the wrong one. I had to hand animate every single one of these animations, like all of this, Like even the explosion, I did take reference from a real explosion, but I did it all by myself. So that's what took me 3 days really. And you might say, why did just simply 66 frames take you 3 days? It's because obviously I have like a life and like I don't spend so much time doing this. Like it's not like I do this 24/7. But anyways, I got on off topic a little bit over there. So I'm just going to backpack the asteroid. I'm going to close this because I don't need this anymore. Then I'm going to go take out the asteroid. And I'm going to remove the thing that makes it so that it's expecting to get shot by the spaceship's lasers. But since we don't have a spaceship in the main menu yet, well, not yet. I'm not gonna add a spaceship to the main menu. That's for the gameplay. I could make it so that if you click it, it happens. Let's see. Change asteroids. Where's the code? So yeah, if touching laser, this is the big thing that checks everything. I'm just gonna like throw it all out. Just kill it all. There are no quantum bombs here either, so that's not really that big of a deal. Yeah. Oh. And where does it check if enemy is hit again? New enemy? No. Forever. When it starts to clone, it... What? Should be there. What's not there? Oh, what the heck? Enemy hit. I think did it just delete it? Cause like it's supposed to be there. Oh, it did delete it. That's why. I thought this was part of the custom block for some reason. No, I'm just going to. If touching mouse pointer, what's it called? If it's touching mouse pointer and mouse down, then change health by minus. Okay, I'm just gonna put it here. Change health by minus. It's 999 something. Because he's gonna get insta killed by the pointer, and then it's gonna be enemy hit, so it registers that and just instantly kills it. Let's test. So where are they? I think they spawn too slow, but that's a good thing. Since like, oh wait, and there's a problem though. If I add too many, if you just sit around doing nothing in the main menu screen for whatever reason, then a bunch of asteroids are just going to like fill the whole screen. So we should add a cap. Where are the asteroids though? I can't find any. Do they even exist? Did any of them get made? There's no logs to display. What? Oh, it's because it starts with start game, and I had to change it to when flag clicked. Suddenly it's running a lot more smoother. I don't know why. Okay, play settings. Where's the asteroids? Still no asteroids. Oh, it's because paused. It must be that this is always true. Wait, what? That's set to 0 and not false. Well, I'll just change it to this now then. Every 3 seconds, maybe I should change it to like every pick random 5 to 10 seconds to like 20 seconds, maybe 15. But there should be an asteroid now. Where are the asteroids at? Why aren't they spawning? What is going on? When I start as a clone, log spawned new asteroid. Whoopsies. Spawn new asteroid. Oh, what? Just one here, I think. Wait, what? Why isn't it moving though? It's just stuck there. Why isn't it moving? Oh, wait. Huh? Cloney doesn't exist here, so we can just remove this whole thing. Change speed. Max off. Why isn't it moving? Move! Do something. Do something with your life. Why do you... Oh, it's again because of this stupid pause thing. You can't pause in the main menu. Obviously. So, oh yeah, wait, it spawns instantly now. That's kind of weird. Oh, wow, that actually scared me. That was so loud. And I had my volume at like 100%. That was actually so loud. It actually scared me. Maybe we shouldn't make any sound, or just like make it softer. Cause like, I don't know, man. It's so loud, contrasting. Oh, I know why. It's because I haven't added the music to balance it out. Where's the levels? Where's the main menu music? Main menu music. Okay, good. Music. Menu, space creator menu. Where's the new menu? That wave file. Has to be somewhere. Why can I actually not find it? I'm just gonna search new menu. What? I still can't find it. New menu the wave. What? Wait, so did I not download that song? I thought I had the entire OST in here. So why is it not actually here? Oh, it's because it was... Oh, never mind. Where's the music? Oh, I found it now. I actually found the whole OST now. That's crazy. Okay, so which one is the new menu song? Oh wait, look, this is what I told you. If you're AFK for too long, it's just gonna like start spawning everywhere. But anyways, I actually found it. Oh, it's an MP3 all along. That's crazy. What a scam. Let's just drag it over here. Why is the icon not loading? Wow, it's not loading the icon. That's crazy. Editing the stereo sound will irreversibly convert it to mono. I wonder why that is, Scratch. Maybe if you didn't compress the sounds every time I edited one. This is what makes Scratch such a good and bad audio editor. It has so many features, but... Yeah, it's my editor Omniblock, so I could probably add a feature that makes it so it doesn't compress the audio when you do it. But the only problem is that look, if I edit a sound right now, like maybe like a long sound, maybe I can just like put a whole other music here. So if you put something like music, you see, yeah, and you edit it to do something like reverse it. But look, if you try doing it to a long file, it's gonna start taking longer, especially for resource-intensive edits. And the worst part is that since it basically hangs the entire code, it doesn't even give you a loading bar or a progress bar. It for the time it's loading. Too bad for some reason, but yeah, it just happens. But anyways, forever playing new menu, and then we have an ambience music, ambient sound. Literally just make a new editor. It's your editor. Yeah, I know I have access to the code of this. That's why I added so many animations and like CSS animations and stuff. So I will add maybe like a new feature that does that. So, but not right now. I'm not just gonna stop making space cleaner for that. Maybe I could make like an Omniblock stream too. I just realized I don't have the auto collapse feature enabled, but that's because I just like forgot to. It should be on by default. I should probably make it so it's on by default. Like I did with the record button. I don't know what the record button is in here, but I made it be there by default. But the setting probably wasn't saved because yeah, okay. Then the auto collapse, auto hiding block palette. Yep, that. See, it just gives me so much more space. See, it gives me so much more space for that. So maybe it shouldn't start like right away. Maybe when it's next. When next received, then set volume to 0. Then repeat. It's called a fading, little bro. Yeah, I know. Don't you think I know that? Repeat 10. Maybe like 50. Whoops. Repeat 50. Then change volume by 10. Then another one I receive next, and then yeah, it should work now. So the logo face. Oh, another thing I forgot to add. We should probably wait until next instead of starting right away. So next, when I receive next, then start spawning these thingies. Yep. Okay. Then next. It didn't work. It didn't work. Why didn't it work? Change volume. Oh, it's because it goes in too fast. So 50 divided by 2. Yeah, so only 2. I should only go up by 2. The buttons still do like literally nothing though. And the asteroids, they spawn like instantly too. They just like spawn. They just spawn in. Talking. Alright. Anyways, if you didn't hear me, I was saying that The main menu is already so fun. Like, just so fun already, so satisfying. Yup. So the buttons still do nothing. How do I do that? Well, this is the thing. It doesn't work yet. So we should say, whoops, no, don't say, no, it's overwriting it, stop. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter right now. It's saved to my computer. Well, I still have the backup on GitHub, so it shouldn't matter that much. So I'm just gonna download it later. So save to my computer. Now I need to work on the level select because again there's nothing. First off, the worst part of working like and just it feels so empty. So I should probably add the music right away. The level select music. Where is it? It's called I actually can't find it again. The songs have such unrelated names. I cannot find these. Generic level music start. No, it's the DCT find samples. I keep forgetting that. That's the level select. And then yeah. Anyways, we should start working on the level select. Delete. Wait, what? Delete Boxy. Bye Boxy. I ended it. So how should it be? I'm just gonna go back. I'm gonna open a new OmniBlocks. And I'm gonna go back and just make a fade in track, then play the normal track after. Why would I do that? It's just so much easier to just like manually fade in with the thing, like the volume thing. I'm gonna steal these two. I should probably make them a folder. It would be easier to do that. Create folder, and the name of the folder, stars. And I'm gonna add the sprite 3 to. I'm gonna add the sprite 3 to the folder. Stars folder. Then I'm gonna save the whole stars to my backpack. Save entire folder to backpack. Yes. Then I can go back to the level select thing. And you're gonna pull it out. Just pull the backpack out. Then the stars are there. But since most of the stars are white, you can't even see them. So I'm gonna make the background black, like a dark blue, like that, like all the Yep, perfect. Now it's the same exact thing, but then I can actually do something. So new sprite, then what should I do this? So in the game, the official lore is that you start off. The level select is you're in the mothership, and you're going across planets. So there should be a tutorial place, then all the other planets. The thing is, I don't have a tutorial level yet, so the only thing I have is the Winter Spider level, which isn't even done yet. So, yeah. First, how do I make the mothership? What should it look like? Do I just copy the design from the ancient mothership? Probably. I will probably do that, most likely. Let's see, I gotta go back to my downloads. Just have some character talk to Green Key as a tutorial level. No, I literally saw a YouTube short about that not too long, like yesterday. That said, don't just make yapping your tutorial. Obviously, I can't find it. I think it was in my old computer, and as you know, the old computer battery just like died. So I think I have it saved somewhere in here. Where's my message? What message did I get? This is crap. I didn't need to know So it should be somewhere in here in my unshared projects. Yup, I found it. Isn't the ancient mothership so cool? It looks actual garbage. It's like actual garbage. It's not garbage. The concept is cool, but like it's way too simple. So let me drag this over to Omni blocks. And then this is the ancient mothership, which is for whatever reason is more advanced than the current motherships. They really got LLMs before before LLMs, because the ancient mothership is AI powered. So what should it look like? This thing was supposed to it's just ancient cube language, cubescient, and it just says hello for whatever reason. I didn't think anything else. If you don't know what that means, you can align shapes, you know. Maybe I should probably do that, but I don't have the option. Line a snap script secret. No, that's for a snap costume editor snapping. Yeah, okay. So now I have it. Can I snap it now? Yep, I can snap it. See, it works now. But no. Anyways, this is Hojo, which is the CubeSent word for hello, and this is how you write it. I don't know why I made it say hello. It should probably say something like ancient, not just like hello. I was just not creative. So I should change the color so it doesn't look too futuristic, sci-fi, ancient. Maybe like a gray to represent the grayness of like the gray. Hello world. Oh yeah, that's actually cool. But I mean, it was ancient, so it should probably say something like the sky is the ceiling. I don't know. Some ancient wisdom from the ancient cubes, like the earth is not flat, it's a cube. Textures are free, bro. I'm gonna make the whole game by myself. Except I actually I'm so bad at art. I have no clue what I'm doing right now. It feels so atrocious. I think I should probably just start from scratch and use the ancient mothership as a reference instead of trying to just edit it. So let's make a new sprite, a new costume. I mean, what is this? Toggle snapping, snap settings. Yeah, okay. I don't know why I didn't have this option. It's actually such a nice option. Let's turn on onion skinning. Then make a new massive triangle. Massive. This isn't a triangle. This is a triangle. Then it should be like this color, this gray. Then there should be a big thing like this. Then make the main triangle smaller, this little triangle smaller, so I can edit this one. And then this will be squarer, like this, so that it actually has room. Because since like a year ago, I made a 3D model of the interior of the mothership the green cube is in, and I figured out that a triangle isn't very space efficient, so you can't really fit stuff in there. So this is a nicer design. W alignment. Okay, I'm just gonna make a square. Yup, square. Square. And then make it smaller. Make it like this big. Yep. Now send it to back. Send this back further. Then pull this little thing out. This is so well aligned. This looks so nice. It's turning out so good. It's turning out beautiful. It's a masterpiece. Then the back propeller engine thing. This should be aligned like this. This should be like this. This color. That's a nicer color. So then I'm gonna change this to like dark brown. I don't know, I still feel something like that ticks me off. It doesn't look very aligned. It looks off center. It definitely is off center. How do I make a better? What other way is there to make a better triangle though? Without manually aligning it. Maybe like this is better. Yup, it's so much better. I think we can stop onion skinning now, and now I can actually just see what to do now. So what should it look like? I have no clue what should it look like. Maybe it should have a window on top, like a window for like. Oh wait, this is actually a perfect way to align the triangle thing. Triangle. Yeah. This is so genius. I have so much 1000 IQ. Then I can make this opaque. Then I can go on the triangle and then set the eraser to 1 pixel. Then this will allow me to be able to edit the cut circle, so I can make like a cut shape off it, like this. Perfect. Whoops, I'm adding way too many points. They should be pointed. They should be pointed too. I need to steal more features from the Antarctic bird mod. Bird mod. You know, like the flightless bird mod. The flightless bird. Then just go. Oh, yeah. This should go in front. What are your thoughts on the air fryer, Lord? Very nice. But like, who actually needs an air fryer? Like, imagine having an air fryer in this economy. You might as well buy like a car or something. Or like 6-7 gallons of caffeine. Oh. I think that looks like a nice window. There's nothing on the inside. So there's nothing to look at anyways. maybe it could have like a little reflection. I'm not. I'm such a good artist. What if I make the wind? Oh, whoops. What if I make the window fruited your arrow? Wouldn't that look amazing? Fruited your arrow. That looks like a Pringle. First, to make fruit as your arrow, we should start with a gradient instead of trying to violently make an amalgamation of a blob. Nice transparent gradient of transparenciness. Transparency. This is very transparent. Maybe swap. And then instead of making it like this, I should probably make it at the center. Like that. Then where should the, oh, whoops, wrong way. Where should the reflection thing be? Maybe like here, here, or here. Also, this is too bright. I can change it though. And then make it opaque like this. I mean, transparent. Then we need to make more gradients. Beautiful, beautiful gradients. Beautiful fruited or arrow gradients. It looks so nice. So wonderful. It's already beginning to look very arrow-y. Where should I put this blob? I mean, should I have rounded corners? Because usually people put these little blobby blobs. Corners are too sharp. Yeah, I was gonna say that. I literally said that. So put these points here. Yup. The cube engineers learned from fruited your arrow. This is the whole point of skibidi morphism. Yeah, I mean it kind of is the whole point of skeuomorphism, but have you ever seen say a piece of paper with rounded corners? Like you go to the store, like you go to buy some copy paper so you can print stuff, and then all of a sudden it has rounded corners. This isn't paper now, is it? I mean, no. It's a very super modern mothership from 1969. The ancient mothership was not peaked for not having rounded corners. Yeah, it's a ship. It's a mothership. I said that. So now it looks way better. It looks so arrow-y. So arrowy. They have this little notch right here. Little notch. Something like that. Yep. It looks perfect. Now we need to make the rest of the ship look fruited arrow. How do you make metal look arrow? I guess the metal is just shiny, so just add a gradient. That's like the bare minimum, but it works. You can even see the gradient. It needs to be darker. I actually picked the same exact brightness, like except for one point, but like I picked the same exact brightness. How does that even happen? Okay, this one also needs to have a gradient, like a nice gradient at the end. Oh, that actually looks so nice. Shiny and curved metals. This tip, I'm gonna keep it pointy. Cylinders too. Oh yeah, this thing, the engine, is gonna have curved corners because it's a spaceship engine. So it should, wait, actually no. This part shouldn't have rounded corners. The other side should, because this one is like, throws fiery plasma thingy, chemical, fire thing, hydrogen. So it should look like this. And then maybe instead of making it just like a flat thing like this, it could look like a little bit outside like this, so it's pointing outwards, and that's where the fire stuff comes from. It's so massive. Then what else should it have? I don't think this is enough for the mothership. Maybe it should have like side boosters too. Like these little mini engines to turn the ship around. I totally didn't learn this from Spaceflight Simulator. It's like not stolen. The mini engine has a mini engine. Which program is this? This is OmniBlocks, which is a mod of Turbo Warp, which is a mod of Scratch. So it's like a Scratch programming language. It's a built-in costume editor that comes with. Also, wow, new viewer. That's crazy. A fork of a fork. No, it's a fork of a fork of a fork. Wait, actually, yeah, it's a fork of a fork. But like I thought, I think I remember hearing the Scratch was a fork of Blockly. Thank you. Scratch of Blockly. No, wait. Yeah, Scratch uses a fork of the Blockly library called Scratch Blocks. So Scratch is a fork of Blockly. That means that OmniBlocks is a fork of a fork of a fork. Just do some Pygame stuff on Python and go to Godot. God bless. Thank you. I already know some Pygame. The only thing that I find really annoying about Pygame is that it's supposed to be like beginner friendly and all that stuff. But wait. So it's supposed to be like beginner friendly, and I get it, but it's way too limited. If you want to do something cool with it, then no, I don't even like Godot. If I'm leaving Scratch and block-based programming languages, it's going to be to Unity, because Unity is just like, I mean, yeah, it's a little bit like generic. Everyone goes to Unity, but it's better than Godot. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't really like Godot. I've seen many great games, but it's just not really that. I'm not sure. I might try it though. But again, as I was saying about Pygame, I've tried some. I prefer frameworks personally. Engines are too complicated. Only downside is placing stuff down on screen as such as UI. Yeah, this is the thing I actually hate about stuff like WebGL. For example, WebGL is basically you're coding your own graphics driver. You have to do it all from scratch. That was a scratch pun. You have to do it all from scratch, and then you have to basically output all the pixels, and that's good thing. Like that's a good thing because it allows you to customize everything down to the very last pixel. But the thing is, it's also way too hard to do. So, what I'm trying to do with OmniBlocks, like this, I'm trying to make an IDE that is block based and simple to use, so it has low ceiling. So simple to use for anyone to use start. It has wide walls, so it just a lot of space to do like anything, and it has no ceiling. So you could also hopefully ever make like low level stuff. But yeah, WebGL and stuff like that is complicated because of it doesn't give you much simple options, so you're forced to use the low level options from start, and there's no in between. So wait, let me look. I was gonna make a new Firefox window so I could show. So the thing, probably hard part to do is with the Scratch VM. I think you're a young fellow. I was doing Game Maker when you were age. Then I became a software engineer. Then without coding, you're way too limited. But having fun, of course, sure variety. Yeah, I worked with Python and JavaScript before, and one of the problems with Scratch is the performance, like any other block-based programming language. Since it's so simple, that means it has like a crap ton of overhead. Like, it's all overhead. It's interpreted, except for OmniBlocks and Turbo Warp, which are compiled into JavaScript. But then again, JavaScript is also technically interpreted. I'm not sure if just-in-time compilation counts, but yeah. So what was I gonna find? I found this little piece of code which explains exactly what I'm saying. So it was something about brute force that I saw in the Scratch VM. Repository code is being indexed right now. Why is it just now being indexed, like specifically right now? But the thing is, I found this little piece of code that showed how it was being basically brute forced. So for pixel collisions, when you do the when touching block, instead of doing like a square or circle hitbox, it calculates every single pixel. So that means if you have collisions on the entire canvas, which is 480 times 360, that means you will have to check 172,000 pixels every single frame. And let me find that piece of code. I want to find it so I can show just how unoptimized that is. Let's see. It's render WebGL. Okay. Why is it not finding? Clearly the geniuses at MIT can't do a bounding box check. Yeah, I mean, they're not. I mean, I also thought that when I first went into Scratch, it was like this perfect platform. It was perfectly coded. There are no bugs. But now that I'm actually making my mod for it, and I looked into the JavaScript, I looked into the React code, I just see how many shenanigans and like, just how bad the code is actually. And clearly optimization weren't the first things in their mind. It was clearly just education and like teaching kids how to code, which I guess is fine. But if you want to keep coding block-based programming languages, you have to push the limits. But you can't really do anything else because it's obviously like, yeah. There was a file like that. So yeah, Scratch uses WebGL. I think I found it. Wait. Where did it go? Okay, I found it. If you keep bother using JS, you can check construct 3 also. Wait, is it like a game? Oh, it's a game engine for JavaScript. That's actually pretty cool. Wait, let me check. So, this is an extremely no. Why can't it find it? Is it not in Scratch VM? It has to be here. I think it actually got fixed in Turbo Warp because the comment is not here, or the comment just got deleted. If I search for this thing in the actual Scratch thing, Scratch is moving to monorepo, however you pronounce it. So instead of having like 3 different repositories, actually there's more than 3. It's like 6 or 7 of them. Where's the Scratch Foundation GitHub? Users. Scratch Foundation. See, look at all these repositories, and every single one of these is needed for Scratch www. Oh wait, that's not needed. Scratch editor. Yeah, they're making the monorepo, so they're migrating from using Scratch VM, Scratch render, Scratch blocks, all that stuff. It's either in Scratch render or Scratch VM. I think it's actually in Scratch render. So I'm gonna go to this one, and I'm gonna search here. This is extremely man, I can't find it. Whoopsies. I typed it wrong. That's what happens when it's a pre-web era software. Now everything targets for web. I mean, yeah, okay, wait. I think I found it. Or did I find it? No, I guess it just got deleted. Maybe they actually fixed that. Or maybe they just deleted the comment. Because I can see it right here. Let me see. I'm just gonna copy this code. Because I'm looking at it from my phone. And I'm gonna show it on the computer. But yeah. Everything is trying to be a web app nowadays. Because nobody wants to download anything. Especially with people having Chromebooks now. Chromebooks are like actually the worst computer thing, abomination to ever be made. They have like no storage, so you can't really do anything in them, especially the cheap Chromebooks. So I'm just gonna post like a little gist. a new GitHub guest. Okay, maybe your version, the version you're checking on the GitHub, is different. Maybe they just updated it, but I'm sure like it was a year ago that I saw it. So maybe they probably fixed it, but I still am sure of it. So let's see, guests, my guests. I just made this right now. Okay, good. So this is extremely. Why is it not there? Did I not copy the whole thing? Okay, I'm gonna make a new guest because it's not working. So the thing is, it was basically brute forcing everything. Wait, okay. Now I actually got it now. And then I'm gonna copy the whole thing. I'm gonna share and export. Then save as Word document. And I'm gonna push it to one of my repositories on GitHub. Just any repository. Not working. Oh yeah, and speaking about Pygame, we were speaking about Pygame. I was actually gonna show a little game I made. I'm gonna go back to GitHub first. Then add a file. Add a new file, upload file. Then go to here. So yes, right here now. It should actually be here now. So this is an extreme. Okay, found it finally. So this is an extremely brute force collision detector, but it is still faster than asking the GPU to give us the pixels. Then it says for it's a for loop that checks literally the entire canvas. So scratch space plus Y stop. Then yeah, it's just a brute force thing that just checks for collisions by doing that, and it does that I think for colors too. It's a lot of brute forcing, but I guess it is only the only way to do it. But that was the only thing I wanted to show. Then for the Pygame stuff, I made this little game in Pygame for UCF, for university, and it was like I didn't win. Maybe because I focused a little bit too much on the actual animation. Pygame contest. It was not this one. It was the Carnival Game Jam. I can barely find it. Let me open my VS Code. That was when I last worked on it. What the heck? Recent Star Wars ripoff game. Yep. So this was the thing we did. The professor graded me basically perfect. The only problem was that I made the entire code on a single file. So like every single thing he said he said it was like I should split the files and like split the code into a few files, or the classes into some files. And I didn't really do that because I'm just so used to having one file for this type of code. And look, my file ended up being over 1,000. Well, actually, yeah, it's 1,052. I was going to even add dialogue. You can see I was planning to add dialogue to the game, but then I ran out of time because I spent too much time working on the animations instead of making the actual gameplay part. One thing I learned from this is that making something that's technically impressive, nobody's gonna care because people care about actual fun gameplay, and that's probably what it was graded on. But yeah, the only thing he took off points is because it was too long. So look, the dialogue was going to be like this: "Phew, I'm glad Darth Vader is gone. I can finally relax." Then Greek responds in, I'm like, hello, so if a video gets $10 trillion, it was like a bounty hunt for villains or something. Huh? I'm not a villain, I'm a Jedi. What do you mean? There's a 300-page document and all the evidence that you're a villain. It seems very solid to me. What? Show me the document. This looks AI generated. This isn't real. What's an AI? An AI, artificial intelligence. It's a computer program that can generate text and images. Never heard of it. But I'm crippling debt anyways, after what happened in 1969, you know? What happened in 1969? I became a space cleaner and saved the galaxy from an egomaniacal purple self-proclaimed king, and I destroyed my spaceship in the process. I was left with nothing but millions in damaged debt. That's not my fault. Scale issue. I fell victim to the one file thing and then I had to work in a moderately large code base. Yeah, look at all these files. These are all just frames for the player. That explains why I probably spent too much time. Then I just stole from music from Nintendo. I wish they didn't care anyways because it was fair use or whatever, so it's not like it was copyrighted. The only gripe I have for modular code is passing args into 5 separate files. Yeah, I don't... modular code is probably very useful. I've learned from React that since React's basically the entire point is having components that are modular to get split anywhere, is yeah, it's actually very useful. So why is it not working? Hello from the Pygame community. Do you hear that? It's the Nintendo DSi eShop thing. So you can save high scores. Start the game. Enter my name. My name is like 6'7" or something. Yup, that's my name. What happened? Did it crash? Actually, I forgot. How do you play? Oh. never doing that again. So yup, that was it. So let's go back to making Space Cleaner. I got very sidetracked. So yeah, I was working on Space Cleaner. So yeah, I think it's done now. I should probably add a gradient to this as well. Maybe look a nice little dark yellow like this. Yeah, perfect. That looks so good. Like totally so amazing. It's beautiful. Yeah, also I was saying I totally did not steal this from Space Flight Simulator. So that looks nice. I think that's it though. Oh, there you have the music? It's not playing. You need physics-defined bubbles? What is that supposed to mean? Your arrow and use physics defined bubbles. Where do I put those? Maybe there's like a water tank or something. I don't know. That's crazy. There's so many of these. It's not a bubble. It's just a simple thing. Why are none of these real PNGs? They look so nice, but all of them are fake. This one's real, but it has this little shadow thing at the bottom. This one's real, I think, but it's not. Doesn't look that good, anyways. Oh, and it's not real either, I guess. This one is real. Yep. Where's Omni Box? It's so real, so realistic. It's beautiful. It got compressed by Scratch again. Why do I have so many features disabled right now? I don't have HD image uploads. I'm so dumb. It looks the exact same for some reason. I guess this is how the actual image looks. Well, whatever. What do I do with this? Yup, perfect. See, it looks so nice. It looks so beautiful. This is a masterpiece. This is the best masterpiece thing ever. It's so masterpiece-y. Okay, so what else? Check your band app. Just got some new violin sounds for my music. Made this test track. Let me guess. It's like garbage. It's 1 megabyte big. That's so big. That's so massive. It couldn't possibly fit in my phone. I mean, it's unrealistic, but the song you made isn't like that good. But yeah, it sounds really realistic. Also, why is Duolingo nagging me that I'm out of streak freezes? Like, chill. I know I have a 993 day streak, but like, I'm gonna do it later. At midnight or something. Anyways. Whoopsies. So one thing I could do. Where was I? Yep, so this thing. I want to get new brass sounds too. That's nice. Does it simulate the gross sounds? The squeak, the gross sounds. I'm actually torrenting them right now. What are you using? LimeWire? Bet you're using LimeWire. So where do I put this? It's the mothership, and then the mothership is like a mothership. Rutracker and Qubit torrent. Why are you? I didn't need to know that. Okay, we do not condone piracy here. It's very illegal or something. Oh. Well. Crap. I forgot what I was doing. Look who's here. Omniblocks is super cool, right? I completely forgot what I was doing. Okay, I was doing the level select, but how? I don't know where to start. Be so serious right now. I forgot what I was doing. I actually just forgot what I was doing. Okay, so now that I have the design ready for the mothership, I should like start working on it. I think this looks too big right now. It's way too massive. Maybe like this big is fine. It's almost the size of a planet anyways. So considering this is the size of an entire planet, like a mini planet, not like the size of Cube World. It's the size of a mini planet. Do we go inside the mothership? Yeah, we do. Oh, you didn't know that? It's a mothership. You go inside of it, obviously. You put your ship inside of it and you like park there and like charge it with your Tesla charger. Actually, it's your space cleaner trademark charger, USB-C charger, proprietary USB-C. And then you go practice some home runs with your space cleaner trademark electrically rocket powered stainless steel bat. Now rechargeable with USB-C. Why can't the charging dock just be a planet or something? Because why would it? The mothership you ever heard of like a carrier thing for planes? Like for example in the war, there's like plane carriers. Wait, and then yeah. So instead of going all the way back, he said it's massive, like compared to a normal planet. No, I said it's big. It's big like a mini planet. It's not like it's as big as Cube World. I said it's big as a mini planet, even less than that. It's just a mothership. It's like an aircraft carrier where aircraft carriers are not going to go all the. Fighter jets aren't going to go all the way back to their homeland place, country. So they have these aircraft carriers so they can park there and like refuel there and stuff like that. So that's the point of the mothership is. You're not gonna go back to Cure World every single mission. You're gonna have to go to the mothership, which is always gonna be waiting for you there. So then we should probably start with like the map or something. With all the mini planets. For now, I'm just going to have the ice planet for very obvious reasons. This isn't a perfect circle. Wait, should I make it a perfect circle or not? This is a perfect circle, and then I can use like freehand to do something like this instead. Oh, she looks pretty close, but it's not a perfect circle. USB-C. Yeah, my English is coming out, bro. My English is like, I just forgot how to English. Space Cleaner trademark. Space Cleaner trademark. Fully electrically rocket powered. Stainless steel bat now powered with USB-C. So anyways, we'll start with the design for the ice planet. It should be a nice round thing like this, but it shouldn't be a perfect sphere because no planet is a perfect sphere. So you heard that. Earth isn't a sphere. It's a it's an ellipsoid. Yep, it's an ellipsoid. That's what it is. Why is it perfectly round then? No, it's not perfectly round. If it was perfectly round, I could be using the shift tool, so it always shows perfectly round. But it's not perfectly round. It's a little bit ovally. See? It's a little bit thin on the sides. And we should make it like blue. Like a nice cyan blue. Oh dear, what's going on? I don't know. Hazel, I think, I don't know if you'll be a good beta tester, because you literally only was there for like a second. You posted a single comment and then it was never active again in the beta tester repository. Lottie is yapping. What are you talking about? Last night? What does last night have to do with this? So let's make a fruited arrow. Yay! Let's make it like a nice deep blue like this. Should we add outline? Look at this outline. I was already busy with the project. I guess that makes sense. Lottie was yapping to me last night for no reason. This is good to know. Anyways, should the mini planets have outlines like this? I personally think it should, maybe, like an atmosphere or something. So it should be like this and like this, then like this. Perfect. Looks so beautiful, mesmerizing. I can barely see it. Whoopsies. Maybe that's way too bright. I don't know. What am I doing? Maybe like this? No. Not like this. What does this have? Yeah, our atmosphere is perfectly black and 5 pixels thick. She said you said something pretty rude, but I don't know, it's not really any of my business. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Why is the outline inside the thing? Don't knock like you aren't Lottie's all. Whoopsies, looks like there's a little bit of drama there. So I don't know how these colors are working. can't see. Where is the atmosphere? Why is it going inside the thing? Is it even here? How far does it come out of those? Oh, maybe I did do it wrong. Man, my throat's weird. This atmosphere looks like trash. Maybe it should be really, like, barely noticeable. What? No, it's just not there. Why is it just not there anymore? Oh, it's 1 pixel big. Yeah, guys, let's just not keep this in YouTube chat. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I have no clue what's happening. Maybe this. Yeah, just a 5 pixel thick atmosphere. This is USB-C. Yay, so fun. So then we should design like the countries. Like there's maybe some mountains. Mountains, yeah. Like a cool little mountain range here and there. Like something like this. Now we can fill it in. Why is it a gradient? Okay, that looks better. Maybe it looks too hand-drawn. It's not smooth enough. Oh, look at all these vertices. What happened? I think he's gonna delete this. It's two. Maybe I should try using my smoother. It's not working. Something like this, maybe. Maybe make it thinner, longer, like this. Then make it reflect again. Oh, and why is it a vertical gradient? I kind of forgot that the sun is coming from that left. So that's where the gradient should be. This also should have a gradient, but it shouldn't be like a massive gradient with like so many big changes. It should be a bit darker on this side, just like that. That's perfect. And then maybe you should have a little bit like popping out so you can tell it's actual mountain range. So like some layers like this. Oh, yeah. Just like a little layer. This perfect. Yeah, I'm not an artist, so it looks pretty bad. Maybe I can smooth it up here a bit. Why is it run the dot in the middle of like actually nowhere though? Then I could add another gradient and just make this a little bit darker on this side. Just a tad bluer. That looks nice. Then there should be like some plateau, like a plateau. Plateau. I don't know how you say that word. Like a little. Like a little land place. I mean, technically the whole planet is just land because it's frozen. Oh, maybe this could be like a little melted pond. So it should be like this color, and then like this. Ew, it looks good. Then what other details could I add? Then there's the massive tape factory. The whole planet's point of existing is being a factory. It's a tape factory. The spiders use their silk to make super strong and sticky tape, and then they just give it to Cube World. Then like that's how they keep their economy running. I don't know how to make an igloo though. I don't know how to draw an igloo. How to draw igloo. Igloo. Let's copy this. You can see all the watermarks there. There's so many marks. Let's copy and paste it here. Perfect. Just what I needed. Doesn't look so nice. It looks so nice, right? It's amazing. Because what I'm actually going to do is just going to recreate it myself. I think it's this fan. It's a really dusty fan, and that's making me cough a lot. So basically, let's recreate an igloo. It's gonna be so fun having to make everything brick by brick. But hey, isn't that how everyone does it? It's not like you can just like ask an AI to do it for you or something. Just kidding, I'm not gonna ask a clanker to do my game for me. Little clank. Maybe like this. That's beginning to take shape already. This is gonna look so good. Then I need to make the color be like this color, like a really light cyan. But it's only because yes, the interior really looks like that. I also need to redesign the entire interior. It looks so bad. I mean, this is just a beta. But it looks so bad inside the interior of the igloo. Make another circle right here. The whole Space Cleaner OST because actually I can't play it right now because I don't have it on this computer, I think. Oh wait, actually I do have it on this computer. I should have it on this computer because this is how I burned the CD. And obviously I don't use Windows Media Player. I use Windows Media Player Legacy because that's clearly the superior version. I still remember when it wasn't called the Legacy version. It was just called Windows Media Player. Because the new Windows Media Player just sucks. It's just so bad. It has no personality. It has no skins. It has no nothing. It has no Windows arrow. It feels that bad. Why is it laggy though? So this is the entire Space Cleaner OST as of today. It's not done. It's not done. But yeah, this. right now I'm just working on the level select, and I'm working on the particles for the mothership for some reason. I mean, they seem to be working pretty terribly, but like, so I'm gonna make some fire particles instead of just having smoke ones, and then it's gonna make particle 2. So Pearl make 5 fire particles. Why is it like this? Why is it still in front? I don't understand. Stop. well, this is all got done today, but that's it. So don't forget to keep coding.